What's up, guys? Rone here, RoneZoneFitness.com, and I have another subscriber question for you guys. This is from Anonymous because he wants to say anonymous. But this is his question. It says, "Hello, Rone. I've been training for a year and a half now. Since I started working out, my diet is really clean, and I'm really dedicated to what I do. The thing is that I wasn't able to train my legs for the last 10 months because of study and time pressure. As a result, I gained a decent amount of muscle mass in my upper body, approximately 15 to 17 pounds of lean mass, but I lost everything I gained in my lower body. I packed on some fat too, and now I want to balance my lower and upper body muscle mass and lean out. I'm around 16% body fat. I want to go down to around 10%. I'm 6'2", I weigh 95 kilograms, and I lift pretty heavy. Is steroids a good idea, or am I too young, even for a mild cycle? Thanks for your time." And he says he's 19 years old. So, first things first, no, do not turn to steroids just yet. You're 19 years old. You've made some good gains. You've gained a lot of. If you really gained 15 to 17 pounds of muscle mass, that's a lot of muscle, especially in a year and a half. I know guys that gain that much muscle that are on steroids, but that's really good if you really even came close to that number doing it natural. That's really good. So you don't need steroids just yet. You're still a young guy. You have plenty of testosterone pumping through your body. So no, don't ruin it now and turn to steroids. So continue making gains naturally. You said you have a good diet. You eat clean. So that's good. Stick to that for now. Now you want to drop your weight, so you're gonna have to adjust your diet a little bit. What you can do, since you're trying to bring up your legs and kind of just drop body weight at the same time, or body fat, just keep your protein really high. I'm not sure how much, I'm not positive on the conversion rate. I don't know what 95 kilograms is, but just for an example, you said you're 6'2", let's say you weigh 200 pounds. So you want to get in, the rule of thumb is just 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, or per pound of lean mass if you want to be specific, but just for your sake, get 200 grams of protein per day. Keep your protein high, keep your carbs relatively low. Don't cut out all your carbs. Keep your carbs fairly low, but enough to where you can get a good training session in. So maybe time your carbs, the carbs that you do get per day, time them, a few hours or an hour or two before your training. That way you get a good workout. That way you have energy. And then the rest of the day you can just not eat your carbs, just get your protein and your fats. So that'll help you cut body fat. And just make sure you're at a caloric deficit. And if you need more help, if you need more specific help with your diet, you can email me again. But keep your protein high, keep your carbs relatively low, keep your fats at a normal rate, and make sure you're at a caloric deficit. And you should be able to bring your legs up while you're dropping body fat. And eventually, once you get to that point where you're happy with how lean you are, then you can add more calories and speed up the rate at which you're building muscle. But even now, like with how much testosterone you probably have in your body, you can still bring up your legs while you're at a caloric deficit. It's just not going to be as quickly as if you were all out bulking with all these extra calories. But you can still do it. So I would say that's the best way to reach your goal right now. And also, just keep in mind, you have to really prioritize what you're doing, because if you said that in the last 10 months, because of study and time pressure, you lost all your gains in your lower body, but you still made all these gains in your upper body. Well, that means that you had time at some point to work out. So you just have to focus less on your upper body and really focus on your lower body. Because if you continue at the rate that you're going, you're always going to be disproportionate, because your lower legs, your lower body's never going to catch up. And that happens to a lot of guys. I can't even count how many guys, including myself, that are very top heavy, because I think starting out, everyone's like that. They just want to be big. They want to be bigger up top. They want to have a big chest. They want to have big arms. And that was me for sure. I'm still battling that now. Even though I focus so much more on my legs now, I still struggle with bringing up my body to make it look completely proportionate. So you're still young. You're 19 years old. You can even it out now and take advantage of that. Learn from your mistake. It's not really a mistake. It's just something that you've learned the hard way, that you're going to have to bring your legs back up. So just focus on your lower body. Hit your legs at least twice a week. Do high reps. Get the blood in there, get the pump. You said you like to train heavy. That's really not the way to go if you're trying to build size. You can do a few heavy sets, like maybe start out with your first set going heavy, but then do 3 or 4 sets of really high, in the high rep range, like 15 to 20 reps. Really get the blood in there, really get the pump, and that's going to help your muscles grow a lot quicker as opposed to training heavy with low repetitions. That's more for strength. But yeah, I hope this helps. Just follow my advice. I guarantee you it'll help.